Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Star Citizen video from Overbite Gaming. Weren't expecting that, were you? Bet you weren't. Well, you got it now, so you can be happy. Thank you to everybody who got involved in my last Star Citizen video. The reception to that and the welcome I received, I don't think I've experienced with many other games. The community seems to be fervently enthusiastic about this game, as well as welcoming new players like myself. I've had so many hints, tips, tricks, guidance, tutorial type advice, new things to avoid as a noob, that kind of stuff. I thank you all for the involvement and the comments. I was going to start replying to them all, but they came in so thick and fast. I haven't got time to go through those hundreds of replies. Seriously, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody. So that's a given. So how's Star Citizen been for me over the last few weeks? Well, you'll see a black screen there. It's the way the game is. You know, I'm under no illusion that this is not a finished product. This is an alpha. This is nowhere near a finished product. And you'll notice the choppy video. That's not kind of just my capture software. This is my PC screaming, trying to produce stuff as fast as I'm walking with textures and pop-ins and everything else. I don't mind that, and when I come to do an upgrade of my machine, I would definitely consider Star Citizen when I make those decisions. But right now, I don't want the hassle of trying to get stuff while we're still in lockdown. To get all the bits and pieces and do a bit of a rebuild. I'm not going to do that for one single game. When the time is right to upgrade, I will, and I'll have some fun doing it. But in the meantime, it's definitely not something that I'm going to kind of spend time on. So I wanted to make this video to talk about the feelings of playing the game a few weeks in. Certainly after my last video, which was kind of filmed during the free flight weekend that happened recently, performance was terrible, and I really felt that it wasn't a good poster child for the game. I think it might have put a few players off. There was instances like this in my video footage where the doors open for the tram. I ain't stepping out there. I've learnt my lesson. It did eventually arrive, and all was well. But yeah, how has it been after a couple of weeks? Well, I've probably spent maybe about, I have to be honest, about 10 to 15 hours playing Star Citizen since the last video. I took the plunge, bought myself an Aurora, so I'm just on my way to go and collect that in this video. Not for the first time, just to go and get it. But I've spent my time trying a little bit of everything. I'm one of those players that likes to do things and explore and discover kind of on my own terms. Now all the offers of friendship and advice and buddying that I've had from the last video, they've not gone on deaf ears. Thank you so much for that offer. I will get involved and contact some of you guys in due course. I want to kind of spend the first, I don't know, maybe like 20-30 hours of my time with Star Citizen just finding my feet and finding my place. Now, I don't think I'm going to end up being, the Space Lord pirate killer of space combat in this game. I'm more leaning towards the side of, providing a service. I like the idea of shipping cargo. I like the idea of, all the other kind of bits and pieces like deliveries and maintenance and mining. That stuff appeals to me, and to others it might be a bit boring, but to me it's kind of a nice easy way to play, and especially if I'm going hundreds of millions of kilometers to somewhere. One of the nicest things I can think of in this game is whack on some tunes. When the world doesn't disappear right in front of you, that's a given, but when it doesn't disappear in front of you, then I can have a chance to listen to some music and fly through space and enjoy myself. It's nice. It's a nice way to relax. I don't find these bugs annoying anymore. I think when I first had my first few, I was like, sorry guys, this is shit. But you understand why it's like that. And if you're expecting a finished product, don't. Simple as that. You need to know that this is a work in progress. And to be honest, I'm having a good time with it. I think my levels of expectation have been tempered since I played and did the first video. So I'm not feeling as lost, and I'm starting to know some of the areas, some of the cities. I'm not too familiar with Port Olisar yet because, frankly, it scares me. Too many pirates and shit. I've already been shot down once, so I'm sure that'll happen again. But you have to look at these things. Now, this is one of the bugs on screen right now that did annoy me slightly. I wanted to show off to you my new Aurora ship. Can you see it in the list? No. You can see 6 freelancers that have somehow appeared into my list of available ships. And yes, I've used most of them. So if you want to let me know how I can sell them and get some in-game cash, then yeah, let me know. But I had done a little bit of research, watched a few other YouTube videos, and if I turn away from the screen and come back to it, generally it fixes things on the screen. And now you can see at the bottom, there's my ship. So it's all good. So I keep getting distracted from my point. What I wanted to say is that my expectations of the game have been tempered, and I'm dipping my toes into various aspects and various activities you can do in the game. I've bought a few rubbish bits of armour, and kind of just experimented more than anything. One thing I did try was the face tracking, and if you have a decent webcam and a well lit room and don't have a beard like me, it works phenomenal. I don't think it tracks well with a beard and a moustache. It kind of, because they sort of cover your mouth a bit. But in general, the actual tracking of your head for when you're flying the ships, phenomenal. Absolutely brilliant stuff to have in a game like this. It just adds that extra layer of immersion. Certainly for something when you're not even doing things in VR, it had that feeling that it was like a VR 0.5. It was almost there. It was like in between, so you could actually freely look around the ship. I did get quite it felt quite discombobulated sometimes, but generally I play with it off. But when I play with it on, it was a slightly different experience. So I enjoyed that. So here's my Aurora. Just jumping into the pilot seat there. I love the design of it. I think it's really nice. A focused one-seater ship. Having my first experience being a freelancer during the free flight weekend. Lots of F's in that. But here I obviously had a ship to call my own, to get from A to B. And I like the layout of the screens. I like the HUD at the front. Where else is it going to be? Snare, for fuck's sake. Anyway, I liked the amount of view that you got out the windows, and I just generally like the feel of it. It's quite cramped, but I don't mind that too much. So, what have I been doing? Well, I've just explained that I've been doing bits and pieces of missions. I've noticed that the mining is quite similar to another game that I love, which is Warframe, and it's similar but so much more involved. So my trick at the moment is to take a cave mission and investigation mission, find the cave because it points towards the cave, go to the cave, do some mining, and then sod off and abandon the mission because it's really hard to find stuff to mine otherwise. Oh god, I remember doing this now. Okay, just ignore the fact I'm trying to do an arty shot with my ship with its landing gear down at like 65 degrees pointing towards the sky against quite a phenomenal cityscape. So let's just ignore that and move on. But yeah, I've been having fun doing bits and pieces. I've been having fun mining and distributing stocks from one station to another, making some cash in the progress, and having that goal for me of getting a ship eventually with the credits. It means a lot to me. It means something that I've got to point my attention to, and I honestly think there's no rush in this game. It's a case of just plodding along, play it as you want to play it. You don't have to be the best of the best and the highest of the highest. You don't have to spend all the money in the world. I'm just enjoying myself and enjoying my time. So some of you guys will probably be hearing from me in game, those of you that have sent friend requests and sent comments on my last video. Thank you so much for getting involved in that one. I hope I can see you on this video as well. But if there's anything you want me to do in terms of Star Citizen, I'm open ears. Just to, for experience, it could be fun. But I think my general takeaway from this video is Star Citizen is a certain type of animal. It's kind of like you might have gone to a restaurant for the main course because it's been well renowned for the main course, but when the dessert comes, you actually go, do you know what? That's the best fucking chocolate cake I've ever had in my life. It's got that feeling to it. You know, maybe the potential inside it is stuff that I haven't even experienced yet, and that's the part I never even came here for. So I'm hopeful. I really am hopeful that my time with it will be spent having fun with friends and just enjoying the game. That's what it should be about. So guys, let me know down in the comments. Does this sound kind of familiar to you if you're a kind of a veteran player? After a couple of weeks, did you find those hooks into your skin and thinking, oh, I need to get back and play this game? Or were you kind of like, oh, well, tried it, didn't like it, whatever it might be? I'd love to hear what your opinions are, because I'm going through this journey right now, and any help and advice from anyone is always welcome. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget we have videos out every Wednesday and Saturday, and like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you again soon. So take care guys, as we zip into warp. Quite choppy and changey. Didn't go very far either. Anyway guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, love you, bye bye.